Islam. Islam. Peace and love, everyone. Happy holy day. Happy holy day to all Moorish Americans. Happy holy day to all Muslims. All Muslim is one who submit to the will of God. If you submit to the will of God, whether you know it or not, you are a Muslim. So happy holy day. Friday is a day with Friday. Do a little research in there. That's talking about a day of love, right? That's a day of love. Who can deny or don't want to be a part of a day of love? So happy holy day. Love is holy. Happy holy day. Happy love day. All that. But check it out. I want to talk about something that may be a little controversy. Get your opinion, or get your words, or get some conversation going. The main thing is just to get you to think, not to change your mind, but to get you to think. All right, here's the topic. How sexuality or sexual intercourse can be weaponized and used as military science. Is that true or false? Can it be found even in the Christian Bible, said Christian Bible? We'll say said Christian Bible because there's information that if you dig on that, you may find something different. So, Judges 4, I believe it's Jael, Jael, right? Ask a king or a king that was on a run that Judge Deborah and Barak, I believe, was after to seek, and they had an opportunity to overtake Sisera, I think is the name, Sisers. Forgive me, I don't have it all right in front of me. I'm just going off the top of my head. But the point is, can sexuality be militarized? Can sexuality be used as a military weapon? That's my question. And so I'm using Bible to make you inquire if it can, and if it has, and if it will, and if it's even part of religious text. So in Judges 4, again, Jael finds this king that's on the run. Come across this king that's on the run, and I believe they that particular tribe knew that Deborah and Barak was an enemy to them, and perhaps their tribe had some interest in this king, and them being an enemy with Deborah, which could maybe do some type of transaction or benefit this tribe, right? So this king that was on the run comes about Jael, who is married, but she tells him to come into her tent, right? In scripture, we know when a man goes into a woman's tent, we know what time it is. They're not in there drinking coffee. They're not sipping Pepsi. They're not drinking tea only. They're not sipping milk. So he comes into her tent, he goes to sleep. We all know what happens, how you can put a man to sleep. A woman knows how to put a man to sleep real good, right? Come on. So it says that she covers him with a mantle. That's a sign, that's another sign of some type of sexual interaction between them. And he's thirsty. And she gives him milk. But when he is asleep, she kills him. She takes the peg that holds down a tent, and strikes, I think, his temple or something like that, and kills him. And the scripture says, and before all of this happened, Deborah had prophesied that the king that they was after will be, the Lord will put him in the hands of a woman. I mean, the woman would take care of the business. Now, let's bring all of that into the principles. A lot of times we like to go into the actual literal and all of that. All of these things in scripture are meant for principle, not necessarily that it happened that way, right? So the principle of the matter is what? A woman used her sexuality to take out an enemy or a possible foe or a possible person or event that could bring leverage for their community with another nation. This is going on. We know it's going on now. Look at our women, right? How is the community and the family being broken up, being degraded, being demised by the weapon of the woman, weaponizing more and more, sexualizing our women? Is that a tool to break up the said African American community? We would say Asiatic community or Asiatic gathering, because some of them are not communities, they're gatherings or where we live and stay and play. But this is a question. Some say, well, that would have been adultery if she would have did that. Well, some laws are postponed. Some laws are not qualified when you're in a time of war. Did you know that? Did you know that? Some laws are not in action. Some civil laws are what we called are not enforceable. I don't know. There's a word for it when it's a time of war. So again, my point again, can sexuality be militarized? Can sexuality be used to destroy a nation? Can sexuality be used to destroy you, brother or sister? Can sexuality be used to destroy you and your community, destroy you and your family? So next time we're scrolling through social media, seeing all these beautiful sisters, and sisters, you seeing all these beautiful fellas or whatever, and more so in a degrading way or in a way that's so sexual perverted, right, that you can't even get the essence of the person. You just seeing, a physical attraction. What's going on? What's going on with all of that? So love to hear your comments, love to hear your feedback or whatever you got for me. All right, this is S. Marshall signing off. See y'all in the wind. Peace and love.